Okay, sight reading. Today we are going to be on number 7. Yes, I know we're skipping over number 6 for today. Let's go to number 7. Okay, first things first, we have to identify our key. So let's look at the symbol that tells us what key we're in. Here it is, right here. Raise your hand if you can tell me. That symbol tells us we're in what key, Olivia?
G.
Excellent, so let's write G at the top. And remember, the key just means, the key is just telling us the name of the liner space that we'll find dough on. It's like an address. Okay, I'm Mrs. Ritter no matter where I live, right? I can live in Rowlett, I can live in Rockwell, I can live in
Florida.
I could live in
Ooh, St. Richardson.
I can live in Mesquite, I could live in Bartlesville, I could live anywhere, and I'm always Miss Ritter, I just moved to a different place. The key is the same thing. Dough is always dough, it just moves around depending on the address. So our key is like the address. It's telling us the name of the liner space for dough, okay? So, what liner space is gonna be dough in this one? Which liner space, can you tell me? Raise your hand if you can tell me which liner space is G. Olivia? The second line, and remember, we know that because we know the names of our lines. Let's name them, let's name our lines. Ready, go. E, G, B, D, F. So the key is telling us the name of the liner space where dough is going to be. So there's dough. Okay, now let's go to our first note. Is our first note on G?
Yeah.
It is, so we're gonna call it what? Dough. Gotta pay attention to that key. Okay? So now we're gonna go through and I want you to tell me the direction that we move, up or down, and the next solfege syllable, and I'm just gonna call on people, okay? Imani.
Up.
Up, Ray. Very good. Matthew.
Up, me.
Up, me. Kaylee. Up, Fa. Isaiah.
Down me.
Down, me. Should be writing all this down. Ava. Avery, I mean.
Up, far.
Up, Fa. Very good. Quincy.
So. Up, so.
Did I move up though?
No. Down. Me.
Down, me. So good job. So you've always got to look at the direction first, right? Because the direction's going to tell you which way to go, okay? Very good. Okay, Blake.
Say the same me.
Same, me. Olivia.
Down,
Down, Ray. And our last one is what, everybody?
Down.
Dough. Now, today we have a new note value. Do you see this right here?
Does that take up?
It looks like a half note, except there's a dot right next to it, okay? So I want you to go up to the top of your sheet. We're gonna add a new note value up here, okay? So we're gonna write a half note with a dot next to it. And this is called a dotted half note. What a creative name, right? And it is worth 3 beats. It is worth 3 beats. Okay, a dotted half note is worth 3 beats. So let's go back down to number 7, okay? Let's go back down to 7. Now I want you to notice something else about number 7 that we haven't seen yet. Oh, do you think you know, Avery?
No, I'm just asking a question. I always thought that dotted whatever notes, it adds a half beat to it, like
No.
a dotted quarter note.
What you're thinking
It's
of
not,
is,
because you could just write a half note instead.
so what it does is it adds half of the value of the note
Oh, yeah.
to the note. So in this case, our without the dot, our note value is what? 2. And what's half of 2? 1. So we add them together and we get 3. With a dotted quarter note like you were talking about, how much is a quarter note worth? 1. Quarter note's worth 1. What's half of 1?
1/2.
A half. Okay, so a dotted quarter note is 1 1/2. If I had a dotted whole note, How many beats is a whole note worth? 4. What's half of 4? 2. So what's a dotted whole note worth? 6. That's how that works. That's how the dot works. That's half the value of the note to the note. Okay?
And
Now-
now I do see what was different about this one.
What is it?
The time signature.
The time signature, good. See, all of our other ones, we were in 4/4 time, and there were 4 beats per measure. But today, notice we have a 3 on top, so we only have 3 beats in every measure, okay? So this note right here, this dotted half note, is actually taking up all of that measure today, because it's worth the whole entire measure. It's 3 beats. Everybody with me? Okay, so let's stand up and let's chant our way through it. So here we go.
Is it still like that?
So on a dotted half note, that's a great question, Blake. On a dotted half note, you'll have do. So we'll go back and forth for the extra beats. Okay? All right, so everybody stand up. Let's chant our way through. What do we start on today?
You start on dough.
Do. So here we go. Ready? Do is here at our belly button. Make sure we're moving those hand signs up and down, okay? So today, instead of giving you 4 beats, instead of giving you 1, 2, ready, go, I'm gonna give you 2 full measures. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, and ready, go. Because for some people, that 3, 4 is kind of hard to get to feel. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 2 full measures. Are you ready? Pick up. You ready? I know you don't have your siren. Here we go. Ready? Show me you're ready. Here we go. Remember, 2 full measures where we're pulsing our hand signs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, and ready, go. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, fa, mi, re, do. That was it. Good job, guys. Okay.
That's how I see the broken chord.
You stole my line, Matthew. That's right, the broken chord. And what is the broken chord? Raise your hand.
Can I do it this?
Sure, Blake.
Do, mi, so, mi, do, lo, so, do.
Low so, no. And what are we
Whichever
gonna
Isaiah do that since he's new.
do? What are we gonna do on low so? Bend our
So-
knees, right? Okay, here we go. Ready? Turn my camera, I forgot it.
Is it filming?
Shh, yes it is. Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go. Sing your first note. Do, 2, 3, ready, and sing. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Excellent work today. Good job.